This right here is the all-new Canon Powershot V1. I just picked it up last week and I took it on a small little trip up to Whistler with my family as well as some friends, and I was really excited to use it just because it's so small. And in this video I'm going to be sharing with you some of the video footage that I took with it as well as some of the photos, and towards the end I'll share with you my kind of overall initial impressions and my user experience of using this camera. And I'm not going to really talk about the specs, but I'm just going to be talking more about the highlighted features that this camera was that I actually use and that I found helpful. Full disclosure, I purchased this camera by myself, so Canon has no affiliation with this video whatsoever. So these are just my honest thoughts and opinions about it. So without further ado, so here's a quick little travel video shot with this guy. Okay, boys, where are we off to?
Whistler.
You guys excited? Excited, Spence? Yeah. You can see the lions. Rich. Hi, Spence. Hi, Jacob. What's up? Hola.
Color. It's Devon. It's wonderful.
Hey, Birdie. How's it going? How are you? Yeah. Wow, Spencer. Whoa. Whoa. Wow, go, 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 go. Oh, you fell. Yo. So that video was just shot completely handheld with, you know, auto ISO, auto white balance. It was shot in standard picture profile. I just want to kind of see how easy it was to use this camera without really thinking about anything. I wasn't trying to aim for like a crazy short film or anything like that. I just wanted to just casually just, you know, film my family and friends and document our little travel trip. And it did a fantastic job because it was so small and portable. I was able to kind of, you know, whip it out at a moment's notice, and it didn't really have to, like, you know, carry a camera strap on it, and it didn't feel like I was carrying a camera around the entire time. But you know, it's a tough debate because honestly, the footage coming from this camera was good, but it wasn't like leaps and bounds better than an iPhone or anything like that. As for photography, kind of similar, where there's not a huge bump, you know, compared to my iPhone. Yes, I do notice that this is the image quality of these photos are better, but not like a huge difference. So if you're buying this camera just for photography, I don't think that this camera is going to be the right camera for you. I took photos with it. They were decent, they were fine, but it wasn't anything that was, you know, much better than my iPhone that I could justify spending that price. And so here are some photos, just a few photos of our trip. So next, let's talk about build quality. This guy is quite solidly built. It does have this nice little grippy material on here, so I don't feel like I'm going to drop this camera at all. Overall, it's just, yeah, I mean, I just really like how it just feels in the hand, and it's very lightweight, so I can do, you know, some selfies and things like that, no problem. So yeah, now I do want to show you, do a little size comparison, and we're going to compare this versus the Sony ZVE1. So this guy is probably about 3.5 times the price, but it does have a full frame sensor. And right now I have the smallest lens possible. This is a Viltrox 27mm f2.8 lens, and it's just a little bit bigger than the Canon. However, you do get much more of a camera. You get full frame photos, as well as you do get your full frame video out of this guy right here. But again, it's quite a bit more expensive. But now I also want to show you another size comparison, which would be the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And this one you do have to kind of flip on like that. And the good thing is, yeah, you can, you know, do a little selfie mode, so you can like film yourself. This one, I would say, is definitely smaller, but I wouldn't really take photos with this. I mean, in terms of video, it's great because, you know, you do have kind of like a gimbal-like quality, and it is smaller and lighter than this camera right here. But it just kind of depends on your preference. I mean, for me, if I'm going to be filming myself, I mean, I kind of like having a camera like this as opposed to a camera like this. But if you are doing, say, architecture or things that require like a gimbal, then, you know, this camera might be the one for you. Also, one other pro about having this is that, you know, you can get the kit where it does come with this mic, and the receiver is built into this, so there's no additional thing. You just got to turn this on and it'll automatically sync right up. So that's one big key. Oh, and the other big key component is that this is actually cheaper than that one right there. Also throwing into the mix, comparing versus an action camera. Again, the action camera is going to be way smaller and also cheaper. The video quality of this camera, though, is better than the Action camera, definitely. And same thing with photos as well. So if you're going to be, comparing the two, definitely go for this one. Even though this is nice and small and compact and it's great for travel, just the quality, I just found that wasn't there. Yes, it's not bad. It's fine. It does the job. But again, it's just an Action camera. So, this is probably like the worst quality, but it's good because you can kind of go underwater and everything like that. Then I would say it goes to this guy. This video quality is pretty good, but I wouldn't rely on this one for any photos at all. So this is essentially mainly just video only. And then the highest one is going to be the Sony ZVE1. That's going to be your, I guess, your highest image quality possible for photos and for video. So using this camera, it's just got a quick on-off button right here, and you can kind of turn it on. It's got a nice little zoom function as well. So this little toggle, so you can kind of zoom in, zoom out. To switch it between photo and video mode, you just got to toggle the switch. So right now you just got to toggle it. This is photo mode. This is video mode. You got a little mode dial right here. You do have a nice little wheel here to control things. You'd also have another wheel right here. This is you can set it to whatever, but I think right now I have it set to control your aperture. And yeah, to record, you just got to press this red button right there. So overall, I thought it was very, very easy for me to just kind of whip out, press this power button kind of thing, and just start recording. Yeah, so ease of use is very, very easy to use. In terms of ports, it has a standard mic port, standard headphone jack, USB, and a micro HDMI port. So just kind of, it has your basic inputs and outputs of a camera. You don't really need anything else. And in terms of the battery, your SD card is right in there, and it just requires this kind of a small little battery, which you can find a bunch of aftermarket batteries for cheap. If you are outside and it is windy, it does come with this little dead cat microphone thing to kind of cover this and decrease the wind noise. And instead of a neck strap, it actually just comes with a little wrist strap for this camera, but it does still have 2 points on either side. So if you did want to throw on your own neck strap, you totally can. So who is this camera for? I think travelers, people that are going to travel that want a little bit of a boost of quality compared to their smartphone. I think this is gonna be a good option. And also vloggers and content creators, this is also a decent option as well. If you just wanted to add a slight extra boost compared to your a smartphone. Now, who's this not meant for though? It's not meant for photographers, people, if you're really wanting to take some photos and really nice photos and things like that. This is just a small bump up from your smartphone. I would look into something more APS-C or full frame size sensor. That's going to definitely give you a much noticeably better image quality. And then it's also not meant for filmmakers. So some people that are being, they want to create some short films and things like that. You're better off with a different camera, like the Panasonic GH5, GH6, or the Sony A7S series, FX3, stuff like that. Things with a bigger sensor. That's going to be, and that's the things where you can kind of change lenses. Because of this small form factor, it's really aimed at people that want to be portable. Go to a location and you're not carrying lots of gear. Literally, this is all you would carry. That's who it's meant for. Anyways, I will be doing a more detailed review about this much later on though, but I need to spend more time with it. I've had this for less than a week. So these are just kind of my first initial impressions after me using it for a weekend. But anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desy31.